And good, I guess, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eureka John, Eureka Street Crypto Hub, coming at you live from Leander, Texas, suburb of Austin. And it is February 15th, and I am stuck at home today. It is officially a snow day from work today. So, interesting day today. It is actually declared a state of emergency here in Texas. As you can see outside, if you let the light adjust, it is frozen solid. I'm actually lucky to have power today. A lot of people in my neighborhood and all around the city and down in San Marcos, an hour south from here, in New Braunfels, hour and a half south, they don't have any power. I know a lot of people in Houston don't have power. So it's been an interesting go around here. Us in Texas are not used to what is probably your standard winter fare in places like New York and Minnesota. But call the emergency squad. All right. Anyway, back to the crypto world. Earlier this morning, I did post up finally that video I've been talking a lot about, the one covering synthetics. That was an extra challenging video to do because there's just so many moving parts in synthetics. Let me see here. Here's the cover photo for that. Look it up. It's on my YouTube channel. Give it a watch. It's me just trying my best to explain this in-depth project and then this in-depth token covering a automatic derivatives marketplace that's on the blockchain. So it was a tough project to tackle, but I got it done. And give me a thumbs up on there to help the algorithm. And give me some feedback. I know I got a lot of things wrong in there probably, but at least I got some resources so you can start out and do your own research for it. If you don't know, I do two different formats of broadcast. This one, kind of a news-focused one, and I just kind of improvise. And then, I improvise on the project-oriented ones as well, but I try to do a bunch of research before to really dig in and find relevant websites to point you guys to and to learn about a project specifically. Today I'm just enjoying this snow day. I'm broadcasting live on Theta Network. I love the Theta Network and everything they're doing. I'm invested in the Theta token. And so let's take a quick look at the market on CoinGecko and see what they got going on here today. We got Bitcoin at $48,499. It's been going sideways for the past few days, and that's totally all right. Last night we were just like bleeding red, and all over Twitter people were just like, screaming the sky is falling, saying "I told you so," and a bunch of stuff, But those would in the crypto world, we know better. We know better than to just sell. I actually bought last night. I bought some DOT. I bought some synthetic tokens. I bought some DIP, the decentralized insurance protocol. I bought some Ethereum and I bought some Bitcoin. So, I took advantage of that dip and I bought some dip. Put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Sorry, it's terrible, but I just couldn't help it. I've been wanting to sing that for the longest time. When we dip, we all dip together, and we should all be buying during those dips. Those are the best times to buy and take advantage of it. So we have Ethereum at $1,814. It's been hovering right above there. So Bitcoin has been hesitating on hitting 15,000 or 50,000, and Ethereum has been hesitating on hitting 2,000. And I think this is all interesting what's going on. So we'll see where it leads us. I'm excited about everything that's going on in the market right now. Cardano still has not hit $1. Polkadot is at $29.06. It's doing just amazing. I'm glad I bought some yesterday and just add that to the stack. I did sell some for a while just to take in my profits and my initial investment, and I did this a couple weeks ago. Super glad I did. So now I'm just running on pure profits for Polkadot. Chainlink is at $34.51. I bought some last night at like 28 or 29, something like that, just to add to my Chainlink stack. I've been stacking Chainlink for it's probably for a long time now, over a year. So I'm liking what's going on with Chainlink, that's for sure. Let's see here. Uniswap at 2120, doing good. Aave coming back up at 49.49. It did hit mid or lower 500s last week, so hopefully we'll see that keep going back up. Cosmos is doing really good, 22.56. I dove into Cosmos about 2 weeks ago at around the $8 mark, and it's been doing really well. I researched Cosmos a bit whenever I did that secret network video, because the secret network is built on top of Cosmos. It seems to have a lot to offer in the Cosmos network for both developers and the users alike, and it has a lot of cross blockchain compatibility and interoperability, which as I say in all these videos lately, the two pressing issues right now are interoperability and privacy, and scaling. So the three major issues, and those are the three major issues facing blockchain right now. Synthetics Networks, I just did my video on that token, and since I've done the video, it's gone up $2 from $24.89 to $26.70, so that's pretty rad. We got a lot of stuff. Theta Network at $3.46, just like killing it. So there's three reasons why Theta, this article on Cointelegraph, they hit all new all-time high at $3.49. This was written yesterday. Big name partnerships and the release of the Theta Swap Dex are just a few of the factors pushing Theta price to new all-time high. The sustained bullish performance from Bitcoin and Ether has increased the confidence of crypto investors in looking deeper into projects that have strong fundamentals. And if you haven't seen from a couple of videos back, Theta Network is now going to be supported on the Grayscale asset management firm. And that is huge. They're one of the largest, and that's some big institutional money going into the Theta project. There's a lot of community engagement via the NFTs, non-fungible tokens. And if you don't know what those are basically digital graphics kind of tokenized to make them unique to where you can't copy them. And it kind of gives it this whole baseball cardish type of feel to it. For instance, on this baseball card here, Andrew Miller and Brad Miller. I have a friend that loves to send me baseball cards with my name on it, Miller or John. They have the number on the back, number 292. And this makes it unique. Although there are several other number 292s, there's only a limited number of these. And in the same way NFTs are on motion graphics, digital graphics, skins for characters, for gameplay, and stuff like that. It's a way to identify them as unique elements that can't be duplicated. And this has been created and able to be implemented on Theta Network, where you can create your own NFTs. And they have their own chain and tokens called TNT tokens. Those are those NFTs, and a Theta Network token, I guess. Yeah. Without needing any smart contract experience. So anybody can create these NFTs on the Theta token minter. So this is going to be really popular with especially gamers, I would think, and then artists. If you don't know about Wearable and OpenSeas.com and Super Rare as well, those are all websites that are centered around NFTs and the buying and selling in their NFT marketplaces. Let's take a quick look at Wearable Io, and let's see here. Oops, maybe it's not .io. I always do this. I've tried to bring this up. It's just Wearable.com. All right, so this is a marketplace to buy and sell all these NFTs. Here you can go in here and search for NFTs, and there's a lot of really popular artists, and these NFTs, I believe one just sold for $1 million, which is insane, in Ethereum. They're bought and sold in denominations of Ethereum. You connect your MetaMask wallet, because it is a Web 3.0 website, and you can browse them, buy them, and sell them. This one's worth 0.4 ETH right now. And so that's 0.4 of $1,800. I don't want to do the math, but that's a few $100s right there. So this one's worth 4 ETH. This one's worth 10 ETH right here. This ETH, Demon Gangster Girl. So somebody's selling this for $18,259, and this is a pretty cool NFT. So it kind of gives you an idea. OpenSeas.io is where you can buy and sell. I actually have a couple NFTs up on there. As you can see, these paintings behind me, the chicken fish and the fish chicken, I took a photo of them and applied the hash to them, so they are now NFTs up for sale on OpenSeas.io. I don't ever expect to sell them, but I just wanted to experiment with how to do it, so I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. Let's go back to the reasons Theta is exploding. That was the whole point of that, and I totally went down some sideways path there. Theta Swap Dex brings DeFi size yields. So now there's a Uniswap style decentralized exchange on the Theta platform, and that's pretty rad. So you can swap tokens, Theta tokens on there. And I showed you a couple episodes ago, or last episode, 2 episodes ago, the Heinze token and the B-Dog token. Those are just 2 people who created their own tokens on the Theta Network. So you can create your own shitcoin on here too. So whatever, I think it's pretty rad. And then big name partnerships. You have the Lionsgate Cinema. They created films like John Wick and The Hunger Games, as well as a bunch of other large films. They're going to be streaming on the Theta Network. Let's see here. We have NASA, the World Series of Poker also joining. There's Shoutcast TV, stuff like that, and Mystery Science Theater 3000. So there's some really big names jumping in the Theta Network. So Theta's network entrance into DeFi, the steady addition of big name streaming partners, and the strength of current crypto bull market all point to a growing ecosystem that is only beginning to display its true potential. So pretty stoked on that. Okay, so let's go on. Oracle-focused tokens rally as DeFi searches for trusted data providers. The DeFi sector is booming, but the future of the sector depends on oracles. Here are some of the top contenders. To the observant cryptocurrency enthusiast, the sight of multiple large-cap tokens more than tripling their value since November 2020 is a healthy sign that a bull market cycle is underway. Aside from the breakout of the price of Bitcoin and Ether and altcoins, every bull market in the crypto sector is defined by 1 or 2 key themes that emerge as the driving force of market enthusiasm. In 2016, 2017, there were ICOs, the popularity of collectibles like CryptoKitties, the NFTs that we just talked about. In 2021, it's clear that DeFi is one of the primary drivers of the current bull trend. So there's a bunch of DeFi projects coming out, some good, some bad, some exploited, some solid. So it's been interesting to watch a lot of the rise and fall and the growth and progression of some of these DeFi projects. But one thing in common that all these DeFi projects have is they all need oracles. And what oracles are, they are entities that connect price feeds to the blockchain. So some external price feed, and for instance, like Maker utilizes oracles such as Chainlink to provide accurate cryptocurrency related information. Then you have Synthetics, the one that I just did. It's a derivatives marketplace where they need price feeds to feed in the pricing of these derivatives that they have. So they create synthetic tokens, synthetic Tesla, synthetic gold, synthetic dollar, synthetic silver, synthetic Apple stock, and they need the price feeds for all those in order to create those synthetic assets. They implement Chainlink in order to be able to do that, and it's an external third-party oracle service that gathers those price feeds from multiple sources and brings them into the synthetic system. So all these DeFi platforms require some kind of plug-in to be able to bring in external pricing. For instance, the DIP token, the Decentralized Insurance Protocol, EtherRisk, they do crop insurance for one, and they need some kind of price feed or weather feed or something, some kind of feed, let's say for the weather, all right? And a smart contract on there for the insurance is attached to the weather. And if there's a freeze like there is today, then a claim is automatically triggered because a plant might be shut down because of that. And so a plant might have an insurance plan in place to allow themselves to continue to get paid even during inclement weather. So what happens is the price and the weather will go to freezing, and then that smart contract will be triggered, and then a payment for that day's profit losses will be put into place, and it'll be automatically. It will not take a month or 3 days or 10 years for some insurance adjuster to come in there and do that. So that's pretty rad. And that's what an Oracle does. So Chainlink has the first mover advantage. The first well-known and established Oracle project is Chainlink, arising out of the ICO craze of 2017 and 2018. It raised $32 million to develop a decentralized Oracle network comprised of node operators who are willing to provide smart contracts with access to external data feeds in return for a reward in the form of native linked cryptocurrency. So then there's Band. Chainlink was the first. Band has kind of been the second. It's kind of been touted as, the off-brand to the Coca-Cola or the Pepsi to the Coke. Actually, I have seen Band get a little bit better over the past year. They've been the butt of a bunch of jokes, but they've joined, let's see here, with Cosmos, which I think is good because I'm a big fan of Cosmos. So we'll see what Band has to do. But it seems like they're getting better with a lot of stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on Band. And then there's API 3. They're bringing DAO governance to the oracles, which I'm not really sure exactly what that is. But I'm going to have to research into that. And so one of the more recent arrivals to the Oracle game is API 3, which is a DAO-governed project focused on the creation of fully decentralized blockchain native APIs, or DAPIs. These DAPIs aggregate data from first-party oracles, which are operated by some of the world's premier API providers. So that seems, it's kind of over my head in a way. So I'll have to dig into that like I did the Synthetics project. And then we got DIA, Decentralized Information Asset Platform, which sees itself as an open source data and Oracle platform for the DeFi ecosystem. Pulls data directly from Exchange APIs and other sources to DIA servers and collects it in a database. So, and then there you have UMA, which is a fairly new one as well, Universal Market Access. So these are all different Oracle projects that you can look into for potential investment in this next year. And according to this article, this is going to be a Oracle-focused token rally. So yeah, interesting stuff going on. And then another thing too, I always push a project called Unibrite, one of my first projects that I pushed. And basically Unibrite is a low-code and no-code platform in order to implement blockchain into your corporate enterprise solution system. And for a supply chain or project management or whatever you want to do, you can put that on the blockchain. And this article here just explains some of the challenges to implementing these no-code systems into your organization, but how it is kind of becoming a thing. So, in the same way that WordPress kind of took over internet website development and Wix and stuff like that, this is kind of happening in the blockchain world as well. And then lastly, we have a website called support EIP-1559.org. And EIP-1559 is a restructuring of the Ethereum gas fees. And EIP stands for Ethereum Internet Proposal. And it's just Ethereum Improvement Proposal, I think. I think that's what it's called. It's number 1559. And this is kind of if you really want some details, there's a great video on it by Finematics here. And it explains exactly what's going on here. And it talks about the base fees increasing, the miners not being able to get as much of a chunk of it, some of the fees burning off the base fees instead of the miners getting it. It's going to help prevent collusion with miners. So really the only people that this would kind of upset are miners. It's not necessarily going to decrease the fees, but it will smooth the fees out to where there won't be dramatic, severe spikes. And that's good. And then there's also going to be a deflationary portion to that, in which could possibly increase the price of Ethereum, which that would bode well for investors as well. So I think it's a good thing. I think it's an evolution on what we have going right now with the horrible Ethereum gas fees going on. And that's a huge problem, especially for any little guy like me who wants to invest in anything and do any type of transactions on the Ethereum network, because the way it's set up right now is basically everybody has to kind of bid and in order to get their transaction going through on the Ethereum network. And of course, the people with the most money get their transactions going through the fastest, and it's just kind of turning into what the decentralized network was trying to avoid, being a rich person's playground, and any average person doesn't really have the ability to participate in a meaningful way on the blockchain platform. So EIP-1559 to me kind of calls to further democratize the Ethereum network and blockchain as you know, we know it today. So, you know, kudos to that. Go to support EIP1559.org. You can tweet your support for it. I already did. And then you can watch this video to decide where you stand on it. It's the Finematics video. Finematics, if you don't know, it's one of the best sources to figure out a lot of projects and topics in DeFi, and just to learn about DeFi in general. It's a great YouTube channel. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. Here's a great article on Medium, Fixing the Ethereum Fee Market, that talks about all that as well. So yeah, there's some really good stuff. And then let's see here, what Bloomberg gets wrong about Bitcoins. Okay, I was gonna talk about this article, but I haven't read it yet. So I gotta read that. Maybe I'll talk about it next time. All right. Thanks for hanging in there with me as usual. And let me get this going again here. And I'm gonna enjoy this snow day, and hopefully I will be able to get to work tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. Everything's frozen and it's supposed to refreeze again tonight. I walked outside and there's absolutely no way my truck is gonna go anywhere. So, all right. Well, I will talk to you guys later. All right. Bye.